Poor is a state of mind, but it's expensive to be poor. And the reason why is this. When you're poor, what happens? What do you do with your check? You get a check from your employer and you got to go to a check cashing place. They take 3% of your money right off the bat, some even more, right? Then you get your money, right? And most of these people don't have no checking accounts or nothing. So then what do? You take it and put it on a prepaid debit card, right? And every time you slide the card, they charge you a fee. And then what ends up happening? You go and try and apply for a car, you get whatever it is you get financed, and guess what? You're at the higher end of interest rate, right? Why? Because your credit's messed up and you're poor. Being poor is expensive. It is expensive. Hey, Stacy. And we don't want to be poor. Unfortunately, if you play the game right, you can be cash poor and still be able to get credit. Just don't make the mistake with the credit and buy liabilities, right? We want assets. Assets over liabilities. That's a term we hear all the time, and I'm going to define it very easy from you. And it's from another book that I read, right? Robert Kiyosaki. I don't know if you guys know who Robert Kiyosaki is. Put a 1 in the chat if you ever heard who Robert Kiyosaki is. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you know who Robert Kiyosaki is. Love him. Yep, 1. Okay, Tashina, Save and Prosper. Of course, you know. Felix, okay. Robert Kiyosaki had a book, his famous book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That's the first book I've ever read when I got older. Yep, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That's the book I read. So then you guys are going to know, I don't know if you remember, but out of that book, one of the main things I remember from Rich Dad, Poor Dad is the difference between an asset and a liability, right? An asset, in easy terms, assets put money into your pocket, liabilities take money from you. That simple. The key is to accumulate assets and then allow the assets, which puts money into your pocket, to pay for the liabilities, right? That's the whole premise of Rich Dad, Poor Dad for the most part.